This presentation will show and answer the what, when, where, and who questions of the Age of Enlightenment. The Age of Enlightenment was an intellectual and philosophical movement that dominated the world of ideas in Europe. It represents a phase in time where the people of Europe believed in a possibility of a better world for themselves and also hoped to create programs of reform. It took place during the 17th and 18th centuries, starting roughly after the Glorious Revolution in 1688 and lasting until the French Revolution in 1789. They focused on main points and advanced ideals that inspired criticism and programs of action. Some main points were God, reason, nature, the human mind, science, and humanity. That led to developments in art, philosophy, and politics. Many people gathered in many places and spread their ideas in multiple ways. Philosophers and scientists of the movement widely spread their ideas through meetings at scientific academies, Masonic lodges, literary salons, and coffee houses. Coffee houses were especially important to the spread of knowledge during the Enlightenment because they created a unique environment in which people from many different walks of life gathered and shared ideas. They shared their ideas in printed books, journals, and pamphlets. Together, they produced numerous books, essays, inventions, scientific discoveries, and laws. There were many people who took part and made their name known with their thoughts and ideas. I selected just a couple to share with you today. First off is Denis Diderot. He was a French philosopher and writer, best known for serving as co-founder, chief editor, and contributor to the Encyclopedia. Next is John Locke. He was an English philosopher and physician, widely regarded as one of the most influential of Enlightenment thinkers and commonly known as the father of liberalism. He is best known for his work, an essay concerning human understanding, which I will share with you in a moment. We also have Voltaire, who was a French Enlightenment writer and philosopher, famous for his wit. He produced many works during the Age of Enlightenment, including in almost every literary form: plays, poems, novels, essays, and scientific expositions. One of the most influential works is the Encyclopedia. In 1751, Denis Diderot co-created the Encyclopedia with Jean-Laurent L'Ambert. It was the first encyclopedia to include contributions from many named contributors, and the first to describe the mechanical arts. The Encyclopedia is most famous for representing the thought of the Enlightenment. The Encyclopedia's aim was to change the way people think, and for people to be able to inform themselves and to know things. Denis Diderot wanted to incorporate all of the world's knowledge into the encyclopedia and hoped that the text could disseminate all the information to the public and future generations. One of the main ideas and focal points of the movement was changing the way people think. An essay concerning human understanding is a work by John Locke, concerning the foundation of human knowledge and understanding. He describes the mind at birth is a blank slate filled later through experience. The essay is divided into 4 books. Book 1 focuses on his attempt to refute the nationalist notion of innate ideas. Book 2 sets out Locke's theory of ideas, including his distinction between passively acquired simple ideas, like the words sweet or round, Later on, he brings in larger ideas like numbers or causes and effects. Book 3 focuses and is concerned with language, and Book 4 with knowledge, including intuition, mathematics, moral philosophy, natural philosophy, faith, and opinion. The Age of Enlightenment played a big part in changing the history of science. Many Enlightenment writers and thinkers had backgrounds in science. There were numerous scientific inventions and discoveries. Scientific progress during the Enlightenment included the discovery of carbon dioxide by chemist Joseph Black, or the invention of the condensing steam engine by James Watt, as well as the experience of the Montegolfier brothers, enabled them to launch the first manned flight in a hot air balloon on November 24, 1783. The Enlightenment has been long hailed as the foundation of modern Western political and intellectual culture. The Enlightenment brought political modernization to the West in terms of introducing democratic values and institutions and the creation of modern liberal democracies. John Locke based his governance philosophy in social contract theory, a subject that permitted Enlightenment political thought. Locke defines the state of nature as a condition in which humans are rational and follow natural law, in which all men are born equal and with the right to life, liberty, and property. His belief is that the natural right to property is derived from labor. Locke also argued against slavery on the basis that enslaving oneself goes against the law of nature, because one cannot surrender one's own rights. One's freedom is absolute, and no one can take it away. In conclusion, a quote from John Locke: "No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience." The Age of Enlightenment will forever be known as a time that heavily affected philosophy, science, politics, mathematics, the human mind, and many other things.